All right, Jerry Holub, our plant and garden expert here. Jerry, we're in what some people call the dog days of summer right now, and you said bugs are a big problem.
Yes, they're really bad right now. This is one of the sprays. It's very safe to use. It's called 8 spray.
Okay.
And it's very easy to use. It works on vegetables and flowers. It'll take care of spider mite. It's a little rust-colored bug that eats on things, and the Japanese beetle, which is the shiny purple type that eats on all your blooms. And it makes your leaves look like a skeleton. It eats all the green off your leaves even. This works great here to use. Now when you do any spraying, make sure you do it either early morning or late evening. Don't do it in the middle of the day when it's real hot, because that chemical touching the leaves could damage your leaves further.
That's good advice.
Yes.
And you brought a lot of different plants to show today. And you said a lot of these are actually good for areas that don't get as much sun.
Yeah, not much shade. Right across the middle. We'll start with the middle one here. It's a perennial fern. When you plant these, you got to leave plenty of room because they are kind of aggressive. They'll spread pretty good when you put them down. This one right here in the middle. On each side here, we've got a couple of the coral bells or euchera. They're really pretty. This different contrast between the green and the darker color makes it look really nice. On the far end over here, the pink one, that's good for shade. It's called a double impatient. That has to be in shade. You can have a little bit of morning sun, but otherwise you have to have the shade.
Okay.
On this side over here, we have the old common geranium. I brought this color. It's really a different color. Most geraniums are red or pink or white. This one's really prettier. It's a violet color type geranium. See how pretty this one is right here. Then right next to it, we have a lantana, and this is very good for attracting butterflies.
Oh, okay.
And this plant will get much bigger. It gets about 3 times this big. And the nice thing about these here, both these on the end, they like the heat. The hotter it is, the better it is.
All right.
That way too.
Now, you were also talking about how you want to spray for the bugs in the morning and late at night. Can you also explain why it is so important that when you're watering plants, you're not doing it in the middle of the day? Right.
The only time you want to do the middle of the day is if you have something wilty and you forgot to water. But don't get the water in the leaves. Just water the ground under them, and it soaks in better. It doesn't evaporate as much either. And never take the cold water off your hose and just shoot all top of your plants. It will damage some of your leaves. That 50-some degree water, if it's like 100 degrees out, it will damage that way.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's good.
I want to cover one more thing too. People still have some ash trees that are alive and haven't died with the ash borer. This works great here. I use it on my trees. I have 3 big ash trees. They're huge now, about 30 feet high. I'm the only one in my neighborhood that has any live ash trees. I've been using this every year. You just put it around, you mix it in a bucket of water, you water around your tree with it, your roots absorb it, it goes up in your leaves, your sap, your stem, and any type of bug that attacks it, even the Japanese beetle, it'll kill them.
Wow.
But don't use it on any blooming roses, because anything like a blooming rose, it'll kill the bees if they land on. So a non-blooming plant, whether it's a shrub or just use this here, and you have no trouble with Japanese beetles. They'll all go to your neighbors instead and chew on their plants.
Yeah, don't tell your neighbor you did that though. Okay, so you are no longer on Merle Hay. That location is closed.
That's closed for this season. Yes, we have one at North Grand Mall. It's open now until Sunday, and it has the half price on everything. There's lots of these same items you see across the front. We have vegetables, we have herbs, we have perennials, a little bit hanging baskets too. Now the main store is open about another 10 days or so yet, but the one in North Grand Mall, if you missed me at my store, go up and see them. I stopped this morning, look, they have a lot of nice, luscious plants. So if you have anything that's died or not looking good, you can freshen up your garden then.
All right, Jerry, thanks so much. You can get in touch with Jerry there, and of course we will be back right after this break.